identified 4 types of wisdom: demonic wisdom, sensual wisdom, earthly wisdom, and the wisdom of God. Earthly wisdom is good. That's the wisdom we derive from education, our experiences. You need earthly wisdom. A medical doctor who studied medicine in the university will administer, recommend medications, diagnose what is wrong, and give you medication. That is a good wisdom, which is called earthly wisdom. The wisdom that scientists that they use to develop solutions to problems. Nothing wrong with earthly wisdom. Then we have sensual wisdom, the wisdom derived from the use of our senses. We have 5 senses: touch, smell, taste, hear, and what? Seeing. 5 senses. Now when you put a $100 bill in front of a 6-month-old baby, and you put a packet of chocolates in front of the same 6-month-old baby, and you ask the baby to choose, what does he choose? He chooses the chocolate. Why? He doesn't have sensual wisdom. He has not exercised his 5 senses to discerning the value that is attached to each of these things. But when you bring a 15-year-old, or maybe a 14-year-old, what am I saying, 10-year-old, the 10-year-old of this generation, their brain is smart and sharp. They know that $100 bill has more value than the chocolate. They will not pick chocolate. Why? They have sensual wisdom. A baby will want to put his finger inside fire. An adult will say, stop, don't do it, it's going to burn you. How did the adult know that it will burn? By virtue of use of your touch, taste, smell, hear. Over time, you know that fire destroys. And so sensual wisdom is not bad as well. We need sensual wisdom. We need earthly wisdom. But demonic wisdom is a noble area. But of all these 4 categories of wisdom, the chief executive of them all is the wisdom of God. That is supernatural wisdom. That is the spirit of wisdom, which Apostle Paul prayed for the Ephesians. Ephesians chapter 1 verse 17, we call it the Pauline prayers. The Pauline prayers are the prayers of Paul to the churches. He prayed it for the Thessalonians, he prayed it for the Colossians, and then for the Ephesians, and in one other book of the Bible. And he said, I desire that the Lord will give unto you the spirit of wisdom. That spirit of wisdom was the same thing that worked on Joseph. The spirit of wisdom produces champions. The spirit of wisdom connects the heart of a man to the heart of God. You see beyond what natural eyes can see. You hear beyond what natural ears can see. You have creativity. You have a deposit of divine ideas that produces solutions to problems that natural, earthly, sensual wisdom cannot handle. Such was the wisdom that Joseph demonstrated. When Pharaoh had dreams, and then nobody could resolve that problem until Joseph was brought. What was working on Joseph was not sensual wisdom, was not earthly wisdom, was the wisdom of God, or the spirit of wisdom. The same wisdom was what was working on Daniel. When the king Nebuchadnezzar had a dream, and he had given an order to Arioch to go and execute all the wise men. The wise men had demonic wisdom. They used the pagan demonic process of interpreting dreams. They had demonic powers, but their power could not handle that problem. Until Daniel, who had the spirit of wisdom, came on board. And then the Bible says, and Daniel blessed the God of heaven, who had revealed that thing to him. So what we are speaking about this morning, in terms of overflowing wisdom, is not the wisdom of this world, not sensual wisdom, not demonic wisdom, not earthly wisdom. We are speaking about the spirit of wisdom. The entire globe, the entire world is wriggling in pain now, the pain of economic crisis. Where shall we buy bread to feed the nations of the world? God is looking for people who will connect to his wisdom this morning, and they will have the mindset of solution givers, the mindset of producers. Where shall we find bread to solve the problem of people in this nation? Where shall bread stand for provision? Not people who are looking for bread for themselves alone. God is looking for kingdom-driven Christians, believers who think beyond their own, the four corners of their own houses and rooms. Where shall I get bread to provide houses for homeless people? Where shall I get bread to provide money to feed the poor? Where shall I get bread?